Friends, in this world we all definitely do one work and no one leaves that work. Now this question must be arising in your mind, that what is the work that everyone does? We all ask for something from someone or the other. People keep asking for something or the other. Those who have something also keep asking, and those who don't have anything also keep asking. But have you ever noticed this power? This power is very amazing, and we are not able to recognize it without thinking. Understand, we just keep asking, but we do not want to know about this power. It is said that we should ask very thoughtfully, because whatever we have asked, we will get it today. Otherwise we will definitely get it tomorrow. But the problem is that most of us ask for something else and get something else, and in such a situation we start thinking that maybe it is not in our destiny, or maybe it is. That we are not going to get it. My luck is limited, but we do not even look at the other side. We never think that why we did not get what we asked for. There is definitely something wrong somewhere. This happens because we are not asking for the right thing for ourselves. We mostly ask for something wrong for ourselves, and that is why we get only what we ask for. Now you must be thinking that why would we want bad things for ourselves? Why would you ask for bad things for yourself? All this is useless, so let me tell you that it is not so at all. You had asked for bad things for yourself, not knowingly but unknowingly, and that is what you have got. Let us tell you this through a story. Let us understand that once upon a time there lived a very poor man in a city. He had only a little money. With that money he thought of starting a new business, but before starting the business he went to the temple, and there he met God. He says to the idol, "Oh God, I am going to start a business with my little money. Make my business successful. I am not asking much from you, but please make my business so successful that I can take care of all the comforts and facilities of my family." Later that person started a new business with that money. As soon as the business started, he started getting profit, and from the profit he got, he gave some part of it as an offering in the temple, and he always did this. Business had also started growing rapidly. He had become the biggest businessman of that city, and he had been doing this for about 4 years. During these 4 years, he had never missed going to the temple. He went to the temple every day and prayed to God. He used to fold his hands in front of the idol and ask for something from them every day. Everything was going well, but one day suddenly he suffered a huge loss in his business. But the young man ignored that loss and thought that maybe some mistakes may have been made, but they will be corrected. But gradually the business started incurring more losses, and now he could not understand what was happening to him, so he started trying to fix everything. It took him day and night to understand why this was happening to him and why he was incurring so many losses in his business. He kept trying and trying, but even then everything was going wrong, due to which he was very upset. And he started being worried. He started feeling very stressed. One day he was sitting and thinking about his business when suddenly a thought arose in his mind. He was wondering whether God had become angry with me. I have committed some big mistake. I have definitely committed some mistake. That is why this is happening to me. That is why God has become angry with me. To find out this mistake of mine, he started meeting different types of scholars and knowledgeable people. He started contacting him. Everyone from their own side told him some solution. That young man tried all the other solutions, but even after that he was not getting any profit in his business. He was trying his best to run his business. He wanted his business to start running once again as before, but for some unknown reason his business was dwindling day by day, and one day a time came when he was left with only a house to live in and some money. Everything else was auctioned, due to which, feeling disappointed and angry, he immediately went to that temple and started shouting loudly in front of the idol and said, "What was missing in my devotion? What mistake did you make that you punished me so much? Earlier, whatever I asked from you was fulfilled. I used to get everything that I asked you, but now when I ask for anything from you, all that turns out to be the opposite." After all, why was he screaming, shouting and threateningly saying, "Okay, from today onwards I will never step foot in this temple nor make any offering. After today I will never leave here"? I will not even pass by. From now on I am never going to come here again." He was narrating his plight when suddenly a guru was passing by. He saw the pain of that person. Seeing him so troubled and worried, he went to that person and he says to the person, "What's the matter? You seem very worried and what benefit will you get by fighting with these stone idols like this? Why will they do bad to you?" And on this the young man says to the teacher, "O Guru, these are not idols, this is God. Earlier he used to be kind to me, whatever I asked, he used to fulfill everything, but now he has cheated me." And the Guru asks the young man, "What kind of betrayal is this?" And the person answers and says, "O Guruvar, when I was poor and I had only a little money, then I came to him and I prayed to him that I have only a little money and I am going to start a business with this money, please help my business grow. They gave me so much that I could comfortably take care of the happiness and peace of my family, but in return they gave me a lot. They made me the biggest businessman of this city. But today when I come to ask for anything from them, whatever I get I ask for it and the opposite happens. He doesn't listen to me. Now you tell me, what should I do? Today my condition has become such that my entire business has failed. I have only a house to live in and some money left and everything of mine has been auctioned." After listening carefully to all the words of that young man, Guruvar says to that young man, "I know why these stone statues do not listen to you and why whatever you are asking for gets the opposite." On this, the young man very eagerly says to the Guru, "Okay, if you know, then tell me why this is happening. What should I do for them? What should I offer? What rituals will I follow? I am ready to do all that." But the Guru says to that young man, "Son, everything is the same as it was before, only your way of asking has changed, your way of asking has deteriorated." Hearing the voice of that Guru, the young man is a little surprised and says to that Guru, "O Guru, what do you want to say? I am not able to understand what you are saying. You are saying that my way of praying has changed, but how can I pray like I used to pray before? Even today I pray in the same way. Then how has my way of asking changed?" Hearing that person's voice, the Guru says to that person, "Son, come with me, I want to show you something, I want to explain something to you." Having said this, the Guru takes that young man near a neem tree. He took it and made it stand in front of him and said to the young man, "Son, if I cut the stem of this neem tree above the ground and plant a mango tree on that stem, will that mango tree give us sweet fruits?" But the young man replied and said, "O Guru, what are you saying? When that mango tree does not have roots, then how will it give us sweet fruits? Rather, it will dry up because the roots need soil and water. Only then can they become strong, and when there is a neem tree below and it also has its roots, then how can the mango tree stand above?" Hearing the voice of that person, the Guru says to the young man, "Okay, but if I am a neem tree, if I cut the stem, what will emerge from the bottom?" The young man answers and says, "O Guru, if you cut the stem of the neem tree, only the root is left below and only that will emerge from the ground, and when the tree is of neem, then it is of neem. Only the roots will come out." On this the Guru smilingly says to the young man, "Son, you are very intelligent but still you are not seeing wisely." On this the young man once again says to the Guru, "O Guru, I do not understand your words. Please tell clearly what do you want to say?" On this the Guru says to the young man, "Son, something similar is happening with you in your life. The roots within your mind are of neem and of the above. And you have planted a mango tree without roots, that is why it has withered, and how can a withered tree give you fruits? That is, only what is under the ground, i.e. the roots will come out." But the young man says to that teacher, "O Guru, why don't you say clearly whatever you have to say? Why are you twisting things like this? I am not able to understand what you are saying." On this, Gurva took the man to a poor man who had nothing. Taking him close to that poor man, he says to that poor man, "Son, what do you ask from the creator of this universe?" On this the poor man says, "O Guru, what can I ask for?" I just say that he is going to give me bread for 2 times a day. What more do I need than this? Then the guru asks another question to that poor person and says, don't you have a fear of losing something during this time of this guru's question? While replying, the poor man says to that Guruvar, O Guruvar, what kind of things are you talking about? When I don't have anything, then what can I lose? Then the Guruvara points towards that person and says, have you seen this poor man? The person does not have anything, hence there is no fear of losing anything in his mind. That is why he asks only for whatever he wants. Apart from this, he has nothing else in his mind. After this, that person is considered a rich person. Took him closer and he says to that rich man, son, what do you ask from the creator of the universe? The rich man, while answering this question of that guru, says, O Guru, all I ask is that my business should run smoothly. I will never have to, may there be no loss, and may I keep getting more and more rich. May I have more and more money. May I become the biggest businessman of this city, and may I always remain rich. On this, the guru started smiling and said to that rich man, there is a fear of losing something. To this the rich man replies, O Guru, I have a lot to lose. Everything is dear to me and I do not want to lose anything. There is always this fear that I might lose something. If something of mine is taken away from me, what will I do? On this the young man points towards that person and says, you see son, this person has a lot to lose, so he can lose. On this the young man says to that Guruvar, O Guru, you have been taking me from here to there for so long, but you are not telling me clearly what you want to say. On this the Guru started smiling and said to the young man, son, when you were poor and you had nothing to lose, there was nothing then. There was only one tree inside and outside you. That is, there was only one tree with roots, be it neem or mango. If there was a mango tree inside, then there was a mango tree outside also, which was nourishing you from within. You were growing up with it, and in return it was also giving you fruits. But as the quantity of fruits started increasing with you, that is, as new things started coming to you, expensive things started coming to you, then a fear started arising within you that lest you lose these things. In such a state the roots within you had now become like neem, but on top of that you still had planted a mango tree, and how can such a tree survive? It will wither if not today or tomorrow. And you will get the same result which is within you. That is, because of the fear that is within you, this is happening to you, so please tell me what kind of fear is growing within you. On this, the young man said to them, he says to the Guru, O Guru, you speak the truth. I am always afraid of losing something. I feel that someone might rob me, that everything might be taken away from me. Whenever I pray, I still have this fear within me. There are always good words on my tongue. May everything go well for me. May everything go well. May my business keep progressing. But somewhere inside, there is a strange fear that if my business goes bust, what will I do if this happens? What will I do if I lose everything? Having said this, he fell at the feet of that Guru and with folded hands said to that Guru, O Guru, earlier when I was poor, I used to ask for whatever I wanted. There used to be the same words inside me and on my tongue, but now there is only fear inside me. There is something else on my tongue and something else in my mind, and perhaps this is the reason why whatever is happening with me today, I am the reason for everything. Those neem roots have spread within me, due to which today I have been robbed of everything, and perhaps this is the reason why God also keeps an eye only on our mind. He recognizes those roots within us, but on us, i.e. our souls. But we are not able to know what is going on, but on the outside we always keep telling lies, and the truth is within us in our mind, i.e. it is in our roots. Whatever you said is absolutely true. Forgive me Guruvar, I talking to you in this way, but O Guruvar, now what should I do? Now what should I do on what I should do? And Guruvar tells that young man, sometimes we wonder why we are getting so bad in our life when we did something bad. No, and we want our good. Then why is this happening with us? Only one reason for all this is that our inner is going on in the internet. The mind can reveal the deep and deep sorrow in front of us by making happiness, but what is going on in the difference only means, and due to this difference, whatever things we ask for, they start getting attracted towards us. This universe is good. He wants, and therefore he wants to give us everything that we want and never discriminate whatever voices are in the mind. It definitely reaches that universe, even if you cannot hear those voices, but those sounds are definitely listening to this universe. Whether those sounds are negative or positive, whatever sounds will be in you listening, and you are being given what you want is being given as you want. So work on your inner mind, learn to listen to it. Remove those negative thoughts inside it and fill positive thoughts there. What fear are you growing inside? You know, but due to the same fear, we are asking for something else from the mind, and something else is on our tongue, and whatever is in your mind, you get it. That is why it is said that we are said to be very thoughtfully. Wishes should be expressed. You must have known that by saying this, that Guruvar became calm, and that young man had realized his mistake. He had realized that the fear in his mind was the same, that he had been the same due to fear of his difference mind. He asked for the same, he got the same. He returned home after bowing to those Guru, and from now on, he started focusing on his inner mind, looking at those ideas and awareness on the depths of his inner being. Whatever you are asking for a lot of thought, you will ask for a lot of fear. Because the fear within you will definitely appear in front of you. So if you want that fear not come in front of you, then first work on your difference mind, eliminate that negative thoughts, change with positive thoughts, and after that you will be the same as you want. Music. Friends, we all have some goal in our lives. We can also say that it sets some goal in their life, because everyone knows what to get it, where to reach him, and what he wants in his life. Is that here is the difference here, that some people showed this goal clear and clear. It gives, and there are some people who spend half their life in search of their goals, and even after that they do not know what they have to do next, what they have to go to, what to achieve them. And there are some people who know their goal in childhood, or they can also say that they are told in childhood that they have to grow up in their lives or something it is to be done. Yes, it is another matter that this is not their own goal, but to that child, that goal is given by his parents or that society. But if you ask yourself, I hope that in you most of the people will not know what you have come to do in this life. You will not even know the purpose of your life, and the life of most of us is spent like this, and we do not do anything throughout our life. But still, if I ask you a question, will you answer it to me? Can you tell me that the purpose of your life? If you know yes, you will definitely tell me in the comment, and if not, I will know this from you. I want to get a good job, to do a good business, or hate people, or to give love to them, cheating or hating people. As far as you think, every time you will feel disappointed, and you will feel the same every time. This was not the purpose of life, because you must have seen that whenever we set a goal in our life, we try every possible way to achieve that goal. We take all measures to achieve it, and when we day and night, one by one, finally reaches that goal, then after that we once again become without a goal. That is, we need another new goal, and then we do not understand what we are happening that we are doing. Wanted that if we got it, then according to this, the goal of our life should be fulfilled, but still we are looking for a new goal in our life. Why? But if you look at reality, then you know this life, you will find that the goal behind which you were running, in reality, that is not the goal of life, nor is your aim of living. Whatever you have done so far, you have done all this to simplify your life. That is, this according to the society, everyone in this world is fulfilling their responsibilities. Whether it is a biggest doctor or lawyer or any officer or any big businessman, all are fulfilling their responsibilities in this society, and responsibilities in this society, this is their way of fulfilling it. But if you see reality, then all this can never be the goal of your life. Then now the question must be arising in your mind that if all these goals are of our life, then of our life what is the motive? So let's consider it to be a very story medium. Once upon a time, a young man reached a very famous guru. When I was young, the parents said that you will have to study very well, then you will be able to get a good job. I studied with my parents with a lot of heart, and finally I also got very well, but then it was felt after that somewhere there is something short. I should achieve something bigger. So I set another big goal in my life, and that was to build a big house for my parents. I worked hard day and night and only on seeing it. Within 2 years, I also built a big house for my parents. For a few days of building a house, I felt good, as if I felt that I had got everything, but after that, why don't you know why, again my mind began to be disturbed. I could not understand why I did all this. Whenever I set a new goal and somehow achieve it, then there would be an incompleteness in my mind even after that. I think as if I have not set my proper goal till now, and neither I have ever reached it. Every time I have an incomplete in my mind, due to which I am very stressed. I do not understand what I do. This Parv Guru says to that young man, "Son, what is the purpose of your life?" After hearing this from the mouth of those guru, the young man was surprised for some time, and he could not understand what is the purpose of his life. He could not say anything to the guru, but that Guruvar says to that young man, "Son, since you are born, have you noticed that whatever things are being repeated, that is, the old history and present, there is no big difference in the history of people. Many types of tasks have been done to create their existence in the world, and today's people are doing many types of work in this world to make their existence. They are busy in various types of tasks, but as if you are not in the whole world, know and neither recognize someone. In the same time, you too, after doing so much hard work, all the anger, madness and everything you have done, everything will remain like this. You too, missing one day like this, will be like all those people of history disappeared forward." And Guruvar asked that young man, "Son, do you know the name of your parents?" But that young man says, "Yes Guruvar, I know the name of his parents." On this, and Gu once again asked the young man and say, "Do you know the name of your grandparents?" But that young man says, yes, I know the name of his grandparents at all." Once again, and Gurwar that young man questioning from the question, "Do you know the name of your great-grandfather and great-grandfather?" But that young man says, "I do not know his name, I do not know further." And Guruvar smiles to that young man, Son, you do not even know the name of your ancestors. And this is nothing new that you are doing. It is already millions of people have already done all this, and the people coming will be doing the same. I am saying all these things to you so that you look at my words, do in whatever I am going to tell you. You have to understand it carefully. Only then you will be able to find the real purpose of your life. And Guruvar says to the young man, "You must have seen some husband-wives who always fight, and they continue to fight for years, as if the life of thousands of years is left for them, and perhaps they are born on the earth so that they continue to fight each other and waste their time, and like that you are very much all the people will also be seen, who are very happy to persecute others. They enjoy this very much in this thing, and when they threaten someone, they feel that they are omnipotent and like them nobody else, but he forgets that big people were born in history, who threatened people, but after that, where are those people today? Some people in this world would have died only for love. And they do not see the love of their parents. No one gets mad for a girl, as if they do not see the love of their parents, and they do not see their whole world, and they leaving the parents. They are also ready to embrace death, but they do not stop for a moment and do not think that they had got life, because they feel that this is the real love. Then they have ever loved love. They did not understand that they never know the value of love, even they do not even go to the price of their lives. Beggar. And the young man tells the son, some people run behind the wealth in such a way that he is ready to do anything, whatever they are. They have to gather wealth. Then they are just engaged in collecting gold and silver, diamonds. But they forget this. They go that even before them, a lot of people collected a lot of money and collected a lot of wealth. Now they are neither those people and neither their wealth, and even whatever they had collected, someone else is using it. And here, what did this mean? Did he take birth only because he kept collecting things of the earth on the earth? But will everything be left? After all, Who has been able to take from here and who will take what will take? Mahatma Buddha says that collecting more wealth causes sorrow, but people misunderstand this thing of Mahatma Buddha, that is, people say that people say something else here. That we should not collect money, but they do not mean to say that Mahatma Buddha had never said that do not collect money. But Mahatma Buddha says that you should be so strong and strong that you should be so strong it is also necessary to have money for helping people to help if the aim of life is only to earn money and that money cannot help anyone or money itself cannot bring happiness in your life, then because of that you will remain unhappy. Such money is of no use to you. He is not going to be of any benefit to you, he is not your friend but your enemy. On this, the young man questions the teacher and says, "O Guru, what does this mean? Shouldn't we earn money? Shouldn't we choose a good life for our family?" In response to this, the Guru says to the young man, "Son, you must have seen that many people remain unhappy because of money. The reason for their worries is money. All their problems revolve around their wealth, hence money is a must. Earn only as much as it can make you happy, and what is the use of such money if you cannot spare a few minutes for yourself? That is why you should take out some time for yourself if you want to spend your whole life only in earning money. If you invest it in me, then in the end you will not be able to buy even a breath even by giving all your wealth." On this, the young man questions the Guru and says, "O Guru, but without money, life is not going to work, and sometimes life we face such problems that without money nothing can be done. We do not understand where to go and whom to ask for help. Problems surround us from all sides in such a way that we do not see any way out." He says to the young man, "Son, I have seen many people in sorrow and trouble as if nothing has happened in their life till now. Nothing will happen in the future too. But please remember this and tell me when you are facing such a situation in your life. You were stuck in a time where there was sorrow and troubles and you were thinking that if it doesn't happen now then nothing will happen. Once I just get out of here everything will be fine. At that time you might also be thinking that life is a burden. And now what will I do after living? But when you did not give up and faced those problems, you came out of there, and now you will come out of here too, because time is that bomb which never lets us stay in one position. Whether he gives you happiness or sorrow, he always keeps giving you new situations. That is why it is said that do not lose courage. This time will also pass." And Gurvar, while explaining to that young man, says, "Son, it would be better for you to live life so sad and troubled. What benefit are you going to get from all the problems of the world that you have taken on your head? What is the reason for this?" That young man could not answer these questions of that Guruvar. Then that Guruvar says to that young man, "Son, there was a time like this too. There was a time when you were not there, and there will be a time when you will not be there. So at least live that time to your heart's content, and if someone says that happiness and convenience can give us happiness and joy, so he is wrong. They are only comfort things which we can collect, they cannot give us happiness." Explaining this, the Guru says to the young man, "Son, I have seen that some people who maintain kinship, do everything possible to humiliate each other. They try and want to show themselves higher. They speak bad about someone and gossip about someone. They are only busy in talking here and there. So is this their life? That is this the purpose of their life? Is this what they are doing? He was born on this earth for this. If we see the reality, then he is wasting his entire life. He is not taking any benefit of his life. He is not living his life at all. That is why I am trying to make you understand that there is still time. Wake up. Do not waste so much precious time in these small things. The first aim of life is to wake up. Only after that peace arises, and only in that peace the ultimate life is lived, but we are living in this worldly life. We have become busy in such a way that even if someone says something to us, we become restless. Various questions start arising in our mind that how did he say such a thing to us, and if we do not respond to what he said, it is useless for us to be born, and we think that this is the purpose of our life. I will give him a befitting reply to his words. but we forget that the way we grow crops for ourselves, then that crop grows in winter, summer and rainy seasons. While bearing it, it grows up, and when it grows up, we harvest that crop, and the same rule applies to all of us. That is, we have to harvest the crops that we have sown. But now the question here is this. If we are asking who is the reaper, then the answer is we ourselves. That is, if instead of the time you are spending on useless things, you spend your time on your goal, then you can achieve the biggest goal. Further, Gurvar says to that young man, and for this, first of all you have to know yourself, you have to recognize yourself, you have to live for yourself. Just ask yourself this question: who am I and why did I come to this earth? You will gradually get answers to all your questions, but for that you will have to calm your mind and stop the wandering of your mind, and for this you can adopt the method of meditation. By continuous practice of meditation you can know yourself. You can recognize yourself. You can know the purpose of your life, because only the one whose mind is not wandering, who is only moving towards his goal, can achieve his goal, because mind is the power that gives you everything here. It is capable of achieving something, but when this power of mind goes astray and spreads all around, then your life also appears scattered all around, and you do not understand what you should do now, where to go and from whom to ask for help. Who else can show you the right path? But if you meditate, then with the help of meditation you can gather the power of mind, get control over the thoughts of your mind and move towards a goal, and if you practice this continuously, you will get everything you want. You will also be able to know the purpose of your life and will be able to fulfill that purpose in your life, whether that purpose is the search for God or the supreme power itself or yourself. Know that whatever you want, you will get everything, and for this you just have to stop the wandering of your mind. Your mind is a storehouse of infinite power which can get you everything you want. Hope today we have helped you. You must have understood well whatever I have tried to explain. If you have not understood this video yet, then I would request you to watch this video once or twice more, and if you like this video then you can also share this video with your friends, and along with liking, please also leave a nice comment, and yes, if you are new to our channel, then do subscribe to the channel and press the bell button. Let's meet next time. Till then, take care in the video. Thank you.